Good afternoon. With daylight savings time now in effect, we are already turning our thoughts to summer, and you know what that means, another round of Summer Institutes. But this isn't going to be the same as in previous years. While the past 3 summers were very successful, we know there's always room for improvement, and we know you're going to love what we have in store for you. We listened to your feedback from previous years, and we've incorporated it into some exciting changes you will be hearing about during this webinar. This year we have a lot to celebrate. We want to acknowledge the hard work our teachers, principals, and administrators have put in to ensure successful implementation of the new North Carolina Standard Course of Study. We have designed this year's Summer Institute to celebrate and share your dedication to providing the best quality of instruction for the students of North Carolina, to offer a generous amount of time to listen and learn from your lessons thus far, while sharing your ideas and collaborate around new ones to sustain success and build on achievement. During this webinar, we're going to share with you the details of what's in store for you. But first, here's a message from our state superintendent and a couple of friends.
Summer days can be lazy days, but summer also gives us an opportunity to work together and prepare for the next school year. Anyone who has attended a Summer Institute can tell you that the opportunity to use some of our summertime to get a head start on the next school year is incredibly valuable and even a fun and fulfilling experience. Summer 2014 will be no different, as the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction will host the 4th annual Institutes across the state during the week of July 7th. The theme for this year's 2-day Institutes is Sustaining Success, Building on Achievement. Professional development supported by Race to the Top over the last 3 years is beginning to pay off, and it's time to take our progress to the next level. The 2014 sessions will focus on academic rigor, analysis of student work, read to achieve, responsiveness to instruction, assessments, home base, and much more. And there'll be ample time for fellowship and sharing ideas with colleagues. Visit our website to register for the 2014 Summer Institutes.
We hope to see you at the 2014 Summer Institutes. This will be a time of enrichment and rejuvenation for sustaining the success we've experienced thus far and building on the achievements of the students of North Carolina.
Today's webinar will give you information about the following: an overview of the Summer Institute's locations and agenda, a snapshot of the different session types to include facilitative team time, implementation innovation, job-alike sessions, and DPI updates, a review of the connections of Summer Institutes to the fall and spring fidelity check sessions, where to find general Summer Institute information, and how to register. The Summer Institutes will take place in all 8 regions across the state this year. On July 7th and 8th, Institutes will occur in regions 1, 2, 5, and 7. Then on July 9th and 10th, Institutes will take place in regions 3, 4, 6, and 8. Travel will be minimized for LEAs and charter schools by meeting within their region and closer to home. We are able to customize the Summer Institutes to meet individual regional needs. Your institute will be taking place at Croatan High School in Carteret County on July 7th and 8th. The very first institute in 2011 introduced the district leadership teams to the new standards, both Common Core and the North Carolina Essential Standards, and provided opportunities for you to internalize the new standards and apply that learning to the development of our local curriculum expectations. The second year focused on the implementation of those new standards and helping teachers plan and use new and different practices and strategies, modeled the use of resources that were developed to support your learners, and identified any other needs to adjustments your district would be making as a result of the first year of implementation. Last year's Institute centered on building district leadership's capacity to improve teacher practice and change student outcomes. We have been on a progressive path towards developing your strengths as district leaders to understand the new standard course of study and take information you have learned back to your districts to train your teachers so they can positively influence the learning of each student in their classrooms. You were able to apply that learning and plan strategic next steps using the experience. Your learning and the building of your skills was the focus. The overarching goals of the 2014 Summer Institute is to provide educators across the state with meaningful professional development that will take them to the next level of ready implementation, which includes Common Core, new assessments, educator effectiveness, home base, and more. We will accomplish this by strengthening relationships among local school districts as they continue to plan and execute specific activities and initiatives around Race to the Top work. Assisting local school districts in assessing progress with the professional development plans, pinpointing challenges that remain, and refining goals that will help keep them moving forward in this effort. Identifying how the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction can provide resources to address the needs of local school districts and taking the lead and crafting their plans for sustainability as year 5 of Race to the Top approaches, and effectively capturing and sharing new knowledge derived from best practices among colleagues statewide. We have made adjustments to the agenda this year based on your feedback from the previous 3 Summer Institutes and the wrapping down of the Race to the Top grant. As you see from this agenda diagram, there will be several types of sessions. The first session will be a general session with guest speaker selected by each region to best meet their individual needs. You will then be able to select from sessions called Implementation Innovation. These sessions will repeat throughout the Day 2 Institute. In the afternoon, you will attend a job-alike session where you will have the opportunity to interact with others from your region with like jobs or tasks. We will then move into the first of 3 facilitated team time sessions. These sessions are designed to meet the individual needs of your LEA or charter school. The second day will begin with a general session called DPI Updates, followed by a repeat of the implementation innovation sessions and a second facilitated team time. After lunch on day 2, we are offering an optional facilitated team time for your LEA or charter to continue planning for implementation of new ideas, or you may choose to leave and go back to your own LEA or school to further the work of your team. Thanks to the many innovative things going on in Region 2, and your willingness to share, we have several wonderful presentations prepared just for our region. Here's a list of topics submitted by LEAs in Region 2. In addition to these, many of you have requested sessions on important topics, and we are in the process of adding those to the program as well. Some you will see: balanced literacy, common instructional framework for K-12 classrooms, creating a customized PD model, ESL world languages, formative assessment, improving academic vocabulary, missions in elementary science, planning conducting vertical alignment and articulation, planning providing parent workshops on literacy strategies. Additional topics include purposeful coaching, reading as fundamental program, rigor in instruction, school design principles that guide school improvement plans, SchoolNet benchmarks, STEM and CTE, supporting math shifts, and using DIBELS to connect targeted intervention through flexible grouping. What's important for you to know as a team member is that you are one of the 18 members of the leadership team. We strongly encourage you and your team members to discuss your implementation innovation choices so that you can optimize the numbers of sessions your team may attend. There are over 17 choices, and if you organize your team well, you may maximize the opportunity to gather information for your LEA or charter school. In the past, your teams were very heavy in content experts. We are now asking you to move to leadership teams based on the best leaders within your LEA and the capacity to take back this information to your district. In many cases, these people will be the same as in the past, but not necessarily. This brings us to the next item on the webinar, which is registration. Registration is different than last year. You can complete registration this year by logging into the home-based online evaluation system. Select the Professional Development tab that you see here on the screen. On the PD page, the course Summer Institute's 2014 Region 2 should appear. If you do not see it, you will need to search for Summer Institute's 2014 Region 2 in the course catalog of the system. You will only be able to see the Summer Institute location for which your district or charter is physically located. Please contact your PD lead if you have questions about this. This tab will be available or visible on April 15, 2014. If you have problems registering or if you are not in the home-based system, you'll need to contact your district administrator, which is usually your HR director, to resolve this issue and get you added to the system. You are then presented with the course screen. Click on the Register button. Some dates to remember. We have an overview of the PD system scheduled for April the 15th at 3:30. Be checking your email for information on how to register for this. Also, team registration will occur April 15th to May 15th. Members of the presentation team, which include volunteers, facilitators, and trainers, will be able to register between May 1st and May 15th using a link on the Summer Institute's 2014 webpage. You must register in each capacity you are serving in. For some of you, that may be 2. Our Institute will be taking place on July 7th and 8th. A survey will be emailed to all participants a week after the Institutes take place. Once participants complete the survey, CEU credit will be issued through our home-based PD system. Here's a few sites to take note of. We have our Region 2 Wiki that houses professional development we provide across Region 2. Most of you are familiar with this. We now have our Summer Institute 2014 Wiki that will be used to house Summer Institute resources for Region 2. You can find information concerning statewide Summer Institute 2014 on the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction's website. I'm going to take a minute and go out to the DPI, to our Summer Institute Wiki. This is our home page, which takes you to the welcome and the purpose of Summer Institute 2014. On the left-hand side, you'll notice there are links to the agenda, and this is a linkable agenda. So once there, you can follow along with the schedule for day 1 and day 2 and get to all information that you need for those 2 days. In this section on the left-hand side of your screen, which is called the navigation panel, we have the link to the promo video that you saw at the beginning of today's webinar, information about registration located here, archived webinars of this webinar here. Then this takes you to the Summer Institute website, and this takes you to the statewide Summer Institute Wiki. Again, as linked on the agenda you notice here, they're also linked here with DPI updates, facilitated team time. Just take note that this is a work in progress, so you may not find any information on these links today, but check back as we get closer to Summer Institute. We are working on getting this information up here as soon as possible so the teams can make their decisions about what sessions to join. Down at the bottom, you'll see contact information, also location logistics, and on this page here, you'll find directions to the school, lodging, school information such as map of the school, break, lunch, where that's located, and parking. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to a number of contacts. For questions concerning Summer Institutes occurring statewide, please contact Dr. Cynthia Martin. For questions concerning registration or Summer Institute in Region 2, please contact Tara Patterson or other contacts listed here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you July 7th and 8th.